What if gravity was only half as strong? Tomorrow morning, gravity suddenly becomes half as strong. Not zero gravity, not the gravity astronauts experience in space, just half of what it is today. At first, it might sound amazing. You would weigh half as much. A person who weighs 80 kilograms would suddenly feel more like 40. Every step would feel lighter. Every jump would send you much higher into the air. Simple tasks like climbing stairs or carrying heavy objects would become much easier. For a while, it might feel like the entire world had become a giant playground. Athletes would be among the first to notice. Basketball players could jump far higher than before. High jump records would be shattered overnight. Gymnasts could perform even more spectacular routines. Long jump distances would increase dramatically. Sports around the world would have to rewrite their rulebooks almost immediately. Construction workers might also benefit. Heavy materials would become easier to lift. Large objects could be moved with less effort. Some jobs that require significant physical strength would suddenly become much less demanding. At first glance, half-gravity sounds like a gift, but the reality would be much more complicated. Cars rely on gravity for traction. The force pressing tires against the road helps vehicles maintain control. With half-gravity, cars could become more difficult to handle. Braking distances might increase. Sharp turns could become more dangerous. Racing cars would need to be redesigned from the ground up. Aircraft would face challenges too. Flying itself might become easier in some ways, but airports, navigation systems, and aircraft designs are all based on the gravity we have today. Engineers would need to rethink many assumptions that modern aviation depends upon. Buildings could also face unexpected problems. Most structures are designed to withstand specific forces. Changing gravity would alter how loads are distributed throughout a building. Many structures would remain safe. Others might require reinforcement or redesign. The effects wouldn't stop there. Earth's oceans are held in place by gravity. Reduce that force and water behaves differently. Tides could change, ocean currents could shift, weather patterns might become less predictable. Some scientists believe even small changes in gravity could have significant consequences for Earth's climate systems. Human health could change as well. Astronauts living in low-gravity environments experience muscle loss and bone density reduction. Half-gravity isn't as extreme as space, but over many years, our bodies might still adapt in surprising ways. Future generations could become taller, bones might become lighter, physical development could slowly change. Yet there would be enormous advantages too. Space travel could become dramatically cheaper. Launching rockets into orbit requires enormous amounts of energy. With weaker gravity, escaping Earth's pull would be much easier. The cost of reaching space could fall significantly. Missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond might become far more common. Entire industries could emerge around space exploration. Humanity's expansion into the solar system might accelerate by decades, perhaps centuries. Over time, society would adapt. New vehicles would be designed. New sports would emerge. Cities would be rebuilt around the new reality. Children born into a half-gravity world would consider it completely normal. To them, our world would seem strangely heavy. So what would happen if gravity was half as strong? The world wouldn't collapse. Humanity would survive. But almost every aspect of life would change. From the way we move, to the way we build, to the future of space exploration itself. And that raises an interesting question. Would you choose a world with half gravity if it meant living with all of the consequences?